What's up, Astroheads, and thank you for tuning in to my Watch Release series. Today I have the beautiful Miss Nikki in the car with me, and it's all about Libra. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some Libra characteristics and see, or stereotypes, see if they fit Miss Nikki, kind of give some insight if they do, and then I think we can go ahead and get started.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's go. So Libra people, they are they're an air sign.
They're air sign.
Yep. And so they are known to be beautiful, charming people.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Always, you know, well dressed,
Yeah,
and
very social,
very charismatic.
Yes. We're very into, well, not me, but I don't think I'm the traditional Libra. Let's just start there.
Yeah, and
Let's start there. I'm not the traditional Libra because I'm social, but not too. I'm not very social. Like,
Okay.
I'm social who I want to be social with.
Right.
And I
okay.
think that's because I'm at the very last day of Libra. My birthday is October 22nd.
Okay. So you're on the cusp
I'm
of
on the cusp of Scorpio. So
Okay.
I'm really not the traditional Libra. I am charming. I am flirtatious because we are very flirtatious, and I'm super indecisive.
Okay.
So
That's
I am super indecisive. So yes, I do have two best friends. One, her birthday is October 1st, and the other one, her birthday is October 18th. And
Okay.
they are traditional Libras. They are
okay.
very social. They are very charming. They do love the expensive things. They,
Love
you know,
beautiful things, yeah.
super flirtatious. Like, they are traditional Libras.
Okay.
Me on the other hand, I'm not.
Okay.
So,
but what about, do you love beautiful things?
I do.
You pride
my
yourself
appearance.
in the way, way
Yes.
that you look,
I
and you have a charming smile.
I do.
As far as being social, because Libras are known to be charming and flirtatious.
Yes.
Is that how are you? Do you come across that way, even though that's just like not
I'm
you?
definitely flirtatious. I do it like, I guess that's the charming aspect
Yes.
of us, because I guess it kind of coincides with each other, because we don't know that we're flirting. Because I don't.
Right.
Like, I'm just a very, you know, that's just me.
Right.
You know, I don't see it as flirting. I see it as conversation.
Right. You just,
You know, and then I end up somebody hating to take you out to dinner. No, I'm sorry if I gave you the wrong impression.
right.
But you know, sometimes we have to pull it in because we do it without knowing.
Right.
We
So it's
really
just
do.
how you flow in and out of conversation.
It's a vibe. It's
Like,
a
it
vibe
doesn't
with
mean
us.
I like you or anything like
Thanks.
that. Or you may be taking it different from how I'm, you know,
You're perceiving it
yeah,
different
you're
than what
perceiving
I'm-
it different from
Right.
what I actually am doing. I'm just
Right.
having a conversation.
That's it.
Okay. So just know, like, even like if you have a partner and this is your natural flow of conversation, you're very loyal to your partner.
What?
It's just, this is how I
Listen.
am.
This is perfect example.
Mhm.
So I'm talking to this guy. I'm loyal to him. We ain't even in a relationship yet. That's just how we are. We're hard. We love hard.
Okay.
We love hard. We are loyal.
Mhm.
We do communicate. We're very open communicators. We're people pleasers.
Yes.
You know,
All
so,
about balance.
Yeah, we all about balance, and we're all about justice, and everybody should be treated fairly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of friends like, hey, you know, such and such is going on, and what can I do about this? They're very open to talk to me about certain things, and I've always wondered where that came from, and I guess that's from
Just your
Libra.
charisma.
Yeah, that's just me.
and, yeah, you're a great listener,
I am.
and things like that. So they're just
Yeah.
naturally open to talk to you.
Yes.
The person that you're talking to, is he a Libra as well?
He's a Gemini.
He's a Gemini. Okay.
He's a Gemini.
Well, that's a fellow air sign, so that should be good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good now. It does say that we are very compatible with Aries, but that's not true.
You don't think so?
No, Lord, no.
Because it's supposed to be, air is supposed to make flames bigger,
Girl,
so you're supposed to go.
no.
So it's a class for you.
Well, for me,
And
now,
it may be because of your cusp.
it may be because of my cousin.
Because Scorpio and
me
Aries
my,
can kind of be,
right.
yeah.
Me and my son's dad, he's an Aries, and we are so toxic. We clash. We clash because he is super selfish.
Okay.
Very selfish. So it's just like we don't get along. We really don't agree on too much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, you might be right. It may be the cusp.
It may be the cusp thing because, and it's funny, my husband is a Scorpio and I'm an Aries. So we just definitely have to make sure that, because you can, you know, you go well with certain signs.
Right.
Like, say, water
Right.
sign goes good with either water or earth,
Mm-hmm.
and fire goes good with air or fire.
Right.
But like I said, you can, you know, be friends or lovers with any particular sign. You just gotta know that, okay, we need to do this in order to be able to navigate better together, or make sure it doesn't go to that toxic place, or like, what do we need to do to make sure I'm speaking your language, you speaking kind of my language, for it to be, you know, for it to be right. So that makes sense that you're on that cusp of Scorpio. He's an Aries, so it'll, especially if you're young and haven't, like, because it takes some gradual people learning about themselves and how to tame their characteristics and make sure they're living in the higher form of that characteristic for it to make sure it works. So but yeah, so that makes total sense. That cusp thing is what
and I noticed that. I've noticed that with me. I'm like, cause like my friends, if I go home to visit my friends, let's go to such, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like they hang around everybody. They know everybody, and I'm not like that. So it's just like, no, I want to go. I'm good. You know?
Scorpio people, they're you know, choosy about who they hang around, but also they have a magnetic energy to them. So you said also people, you know, be attracted to you and come and tell you things. That's kind of a Scorpio thing. People just naturally feel, you know, that this person is easy to kind of talk to. So let me just fill out my whole everything. Even
when I don't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know, well, how do you feel about it? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I guess that's why I'm going into the direction of counseling or whatever. So, in mental health. So that's why I guess that's the path and the purpose that I'm on at this moment.
Okay.
So, I can definitely agree with that. And I'm super private. I'm a private person to a fault. You know, so.
Oh yes, you're not gonna, like, you may spill your guts out to a Scorpio, but they're not really gonna tell you anything about them per se. Or they may give you just a piece of something, depending, but they have to really vet you out and trust you completely before they allow that. And it's more so because they, you know, they love hard and they carry all of their experiences with them, like on their shoulders, and they don't forget. So
it's so hard.
That's why they're super protective of themselves.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's so hard because like when you're really feeling somebody and like somebody and you have that emotional connection with that person, it's hard not to try to protect your heart when they do something that you don't like, or they start to act shady or funny. And you start to overthink things. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on? So you know it's hard because those things really affect you emotionally. It's draining when somebody you're dating, like, they start to act funny or something that is you're like, something ain't right.
Or like, don't just you know, not being what they were when they met you, not, you know, still being caring and nurturing. If they're turning into like Aries, like you said, they do have a stereotype of being known to like be self-absorbed. And then if they're not aware, it probably is. I'm an Aries, but
I think Aries females and Aries males are different though.
You know, people say that with all the signs that there just is some differences in them.
Yeah, because we've been known to be liars, like lying Libra. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I would say, you know, I would be talking about the guys, you know, because over here you gonna get the truth. You know, I may, you know, but like some things I feel like I need to lie about, I may. But when it comes to me, like, I might feel a lot like, okay, you know, but we have the stereotype of being liars. So I'm like,
and my dad is a Libra, and he just I know of him he's very prideful in the way he dressed, and like he'll tell you I look good, like he'll really embody that. I look good, girl. We'll go to church late because he wants, when we come into church, everybody turn around and look at him like. But he's always been like in touch with how he dressed and how he looks, and making sure that it's presentable to him.
I mean, girl, I literally went to the store for milk yesterday and I was cute. So I was like, I'm not going, and that's but my mom's a Scorpio, but my mom has always raised me to be like, I don't care where you going, you don't go outside with no bonnet on, no that, you look nice, you don't know who you're gonna run into or what's gonna happen. So you always look presentable when you go somewhere.
That's true.
That comes from my mom, from being raised like that, to also, I guess, the Libra faction of myself. So I totally get it.
So do you think, because another stereotype is that Libras are so they're critical of others and how they look, and is that because, well, do you confirm that Libras can be very like look at people and be like, oh
yeah, I agree with that, because I've been out and I'm like, why she got that on? Like, why she got on that body? Like, don't do that. Now I get, because it's to the point where it's almost embarrassing. I'm just like, why are we doing this?
And that's because you take so much pride in how you look and make sure that you come out that to you it's like, how you not taking
right? That's exactly what it is. Because I'm like, okay, if I had enough, to put on some clothes, I feel like you should do that.
You're right.
Be in the same place in public.
Right.
Okay, come on now. Yeah, I do that. That's true. That's a fact.
Right.
People,
okay.
That is a fact. I would agree with that because I do it.
Okay. Yes. So it's you telling them, hey, take pride in how you look. Don't come out unless make sure you looking good.
Presentable. Just look decent. Like even if you don't, just put on some sweatpants or like something.
Okay.
You don't have to get dressed up or just something. Nice.
Right. Presentable.
Yes.
So what about the balancing scales as far as have you with a Libra person, they said that they're known to like avoid conflict at all costs. So they'd rather lose a fight than lose a friend, or just to make sure their relationship is okay, they may take a little bit more just to kind of keep the peace until, they're known to snap because they've taken so much, but they will, like, they'd rather like keep the peace and not rock the boat. Is that, that
is true.
Okay.
As far as losing a friend, I could care less.
Okay.
About losing a friend, it is what it is. Friends come and go, and at 32, you just like whatever.
Does that come with experience? Did you used to care?
Yes, Lord. When I was in high school and I didn't know no better. Of course it did.
Yeah, so it had to come with time.
It had to come with time and maturity.
Yeah.
Because I definitely cared about what people thought about me. I definitely cared about my friends, having friends. I definitely cared about keeping my friends happy, even at the cost of my own emotional stress. I didn't care. I was like, it's still hard for me to say no. It's still hard for me to tell people no. Knowing I don't be want to do that. It's still hard for me to tell people no, but that is very true. Now, the older I got, I didn't care. I'm like, okay, whatever. But
because you had to learn to kind of put yourself first. I think that was one of the things I read about a Libra is they'll be put in a series of maybe relationships or friendships where they have to learn that, hey, I got to put me first.
Yes, now I do it more in relationships than I do in friendships.
Okay.
Now with relationships, I'm caring. I'm always thinking about you. I don't care if I go to the special K. I mean the Circle K.
Right.
Oh, let me go ahead and get some chips or something. That's just me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and then I have an expectation of that person to do the same thing, and you can't have that expectation. And yes, we do take a lot. We hold a lot of stuff in. We bottle it in. We do it slow, and when we snap, we snap.
Right.
It's a rat. It's like, listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I don't like when you did this, and this. Sometimes it's like you don't even remember what you said again. It gets to that point because you hold so much in just to let this person have their way and be happy, and that's not fair. Right. We do that. I can attest to that. Yes. We do. Okay. That's hard. It's hard, but we do. Like a lot of times we hold a lot of stuff in. Like, I really want to say this to you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I'm gonna leave it alone. So we do that. Yes.
So do you have advice for because like you said, it came with you just learning as you got older. Hey, So is there any advice you can give to another Libra or even another Libra cusper on like handling relationships as far as making sure that you're putting yourself first? Yeah.
I would say, and I say this with not just Libra, everybody. Reevaluate yourself every month. Find something that you feel like you did or didn't do and try to improve that part of you. And if you're in a relationship with that person, say, hey babe, what did I do this month that you didn't like? And I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like what you did, and let's try to improve us. You know what I'm saying? Always do self-evaluations of you, because there is always something you can improve on, and you always have to have that overall sense of well-being. You can't have an overall sense of well-being if you are holding stuff in, because that stuff turns into resentment. Sometimes it can turn into anxiety turns into depression. And that's something that you don't want to do. So when you as a Libra hold stuff in like that, that's messing with your mental capacities, and you don't want to mess with that, period. Because if you do everything else, it's like a domino effect. So what I would tell you to do is get it out. Even if you have to write it down, I don't care how you have to get it out. Write it down, call a friend, vent, whatever you have to do to get it out. Do that, because it turns and it manifests into something else.
Right. And then with you being aware of who you are, if you're reevaluating yourself every month, make sure that people around you, or your partner or friends even make sure that they're reevaluating themselves as well. Like, make sure that they know what their things are and stuff that they need to work on in order. Because if you're continuously growing every month and your friends or your partner aren't, then you know you're gonna vibrate out of each other's lives.
Right. And
it takes work to
it does. And
stay in line. Boundaries.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell a person, hey, I didn't like when you did this, and they continue to do that, that person doesn't care. I don't care. They don't care about whatever it is you don't like that they did to you. So you have to
communicate.
Communicate.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And if they can't take that communication, then you know what you got to do. Sometimes you have to cut people out your life. It's hard.
Right.
But sometimes you have to cut that person out your life because it's not healthy.
Right. You said earlier that Libras are indecisive.
Yes.
And so
that is a fact.
That was one of the characteristics that even the small stuff on what we eat tonight, or something major as, hey, I'm trying to pick my major, but it says the highest, you know, the more important it is, the harder it is to make a decision.
It definitely is. Like, I'm to the point where I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of car I want now. Like, I'm getting a new car. So I have my heart and my mind set on this one vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So I did good with that. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
But other than that, when it comes to even simple stuff as far as like what I'm eating for breakfast. Okay. Like it's simple stuff. Like I can literally, okay, for instance, I got a great example. With me and my friend, like we could be watching TV, we could be whatever. He'll give me the remote. I said, don't do that. Don't give me the remote. You pick out whatever it is we're gonna watch. We'll be here all night and you want me to choose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just He looks at me like, are you serious? I'm so for real. Like, you don't want me to choose it because I'm super indecisive.
Okay.
Very indecisive. I have to make a list of what I'm gonna get, what I'm gonna do. Like, that's the advice I can give Libras who are indecisive. Because make a list, you know, of what you're gonna, like, weigh out your pros and cons on things. It took me forever to try. I went through so many majors. Like, I went from being a dentist to physical therapy to physician assistant. I went through everything you could think of before I finally chose my major of psychology.
Okay.
So we are very indecisive.
And do you rely on like your team, or is there a certain amount of people in your life that you like, hey, help me with this decision, and they help you?
I tell my mom all the time, listen, if it was you.
To know yourself a little better, I offer birth chart analysis reporting. It's where I just take your birth information and kind of give you just a deep analysis of yourself, your environment during this lifetime, some of the things you need to look to achieve. So if you're looking to get to know yourself a little better and you want to know how to book that report, the instructions will be up under any video that I drop.